So what I've got here is the bin cleaning system. On the GX200 direct drive 200 bar at 10 litres electric start system. What I've done is revamp it, change it around a little bit. All stainless steel screw fittings, filter easy to access to where it was before. So what I've simply got here, what you'd simply do is you've got this system at the moment to drain it off or force feed at any stage, any problems. What you've got here is your water tank. Your water goes into the system here on this side, on the top. Fireball valve to fill up. So you're filling your tank up. When you're filling your tank up, also your wastewater automatically comes back through here, and then this is the dirty water slide down this side. So as you're washing away into the system itself, you collect the dirt. But like I say, to fill it that way at the moment. So your water's coming in, it's filling both sides of this side up. Now, like I say, you've got a filter inside there, mesh. So the water that's been put in is meant to be clean, so called, but when you're washing using dirty water, okay. How we're set up now is on the system we've put change it all stainless steel, and what we've got there is we can isolate the tank. So when we close it to that position, the tank itself, the water in the tank is closed off. We've then got this position here where you can open and close this valve. Now, frosty weather, what I'll be simply doing is opening this valve, keeping that one closed with the water in, or draining it all off at this point here. And what you simply got here is another valve at the front of it. Now this valve, as you can see, it's letting air into the system, so all the water in this filter and everything else goes right the way around, so that pipe runs to the other side. So the water comes in normally through here, it would run into here, run into this side, it would then transfer right the way around into this filter here at this side and into the pump itself, making sure that valve is always closed off like it is now. If that valve is open, it'll take air in at that point and you won't get the pump to work, so always make sure that is closed off like it is there. When you're doing it as well, you've also got this here to make it start easier, so open and closed. So if you open that valve, what simply happens is you've got a little pipe that comes into the back of the tank here. So when it primes up, you've got this pipe here, and that runs right the way to this ball valve. It then runs into the top, as you can see up there, and back into the tank. So it takes the pressure off the system. If you want to leave that machine running, you can leave that machine running that way now, especially with a flow sensitive unloader that we put in place instead of the trapped unloader. So if there's a leak on the gun, which happens with using dirty water, chip, we use flow sensitive. Returns back to tank, it dumps back to the tank in the top side again. So if we look into there, it comes right the way. Now it goes through this filter as it's doing it to protect it as well. That's on the return side, dump side. This filter, quick and easy access, undo with your fingers. The o-ring is on this part, so you're not o-ring coming off all the time and causing problems, and your filter's there. One of the best filters in the marketplace, the Banjo Easy, so easy to use. And like I say, so what we do is change it all stainless. So when that's closed off at that point, if you wanted to, so you've got that valve closed, you've got that valve open. If you wanted to end of the play, what you can do is put the mains onto here, make sure your hose is on and everything else, make sure that valve is in the closed position, and what you can do is flood all these pipes back out clear, so connected up to there, the water will come through here, it'll flush this filter back, and it will flush straight out at that point there to make it easy to clear off at the end of the day, just so you know that mains water pressure, you don't want to be going the other way, you want to be going backwards. Like I say, but then when you're finished off, frosty weather, open this valve up, and if you want to drain the tank off, open all three valves in that position, so you're frost protected. The pump's completely open all the way through the system, so all them valves now are in open position. Fill your tank up, close that off, your tank's open now, so your tank's full of water. Make sure then that this valve is in that position as well. It will then set itself sucking once you've opened this valve. Get it sucking, use the valves to get them open and everything else to get the air out of the system. It will then start a lot easier. And like I say, this filter is on the return side, keep an eye on that, so as it's coming back on the dump side it comes back into there. Thank you very much, Q Services, Qwashers, eBay and YouTube. And what we are doing is obviously sorting this tank out on that side, so this tank design, it's not got dirty water going back through.